Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about lists in Python. How lists are created and what are the built-in functions of the list and how we can print multiple values of the list. Let's begin. Here's a list. My list. I have values like these are the values. Here is the list. Now I'll show you some built-in functions of the list like my list dot. These are the built-in function. There is one function append. Append function means insertion at last. Whatever the value I insert in the parameter of the append function, it will insert at the last of the list. Like I'm going to append 12, then it will append the 12 in the last of the list like this. You can see there is a number 12 in the last of the list which is appended in the list. Now let's check the other functions like my list dot clear functions is used to clear the whole list, means empty the list. It will empty the list, no need to enter any value in the parameter. It will empty the whole list. I'm not going to write this because I'm not emptying the list. And count function is for counting the values in the list. For example, how many similar values this number have. Like I'm going to search 2. I'm going to search how many 2's in the list. It is showing that 1. Okay. Same as this, if I want to search about 5, then it will also say 1. If I have values like 2 again, then you can see when I check 2, it will show 2 values. Okay, so let us discuss the next built-in function, which is extend. We are appending the values in the list. Like we have appended 12. It is inserted at the last of the list. What if we are appending the whole list in the list? I have a list, I want to append the list in that list. If I append that list, then it will be an element of that list, a single element. But whatever number it this that list contains, whatever the length is, it will be a single element of that list. Okay. If we want all the list elements, if we want all the another list second list elements to be inserted in the first list element as a single element, like if I have a list, here I am second list. This is the second list, which is 9, 7 and 8. Okay. Now if I want to append like this list in if I want to append this list in the my list, it will look like this: my list dot append second list. Okay, then it will look like this. We have the second list as a single element of my list. What if we want to insert all the elements as a single element of the list? So for that, I am running from the top again, so I have my list again. What if we change that append function to extend, then it means it will extend the second list in the my list. Okay. See how it works. Now you can see those elements are the second the list the elements of the second list are now the elements of my list. Okay. Again, the next functions are my list dot index. If we want to check the index of any value, then it will tell us the index. For example, I want to check the index of 12 value. It will tell us about the index. It is telling that 7 is the index of the 12 value. Okay. Now the next function is insert. Insert function means inserting values at specific index. For example, I want to insert a value 34 at sixth index. So I will write like this: 6. First parameter will be the index, and the second will be the value. Now the list is C. 34 is at sixth index. Okay, this is how we can insert at specific location or any value at specific location. The next function is pop. As I said that append function means insertion at last. Same as it is, pop function means deletion at last. It will delete the last element and also print that last element. I mean return that last element. Okay. So when I run this function, you will see the last element, which is 8, will be printed and also deleted from the list. Now I check the list. Now 8 does not exist from the list. Okay. Now check the next function, which is mylist. Remove. Remove function means removing the element. Removing the element means if I want to remove any specific element, I will use this function. Like I want to remove 34, then I will write 34 in the parameter of the remove. Then it will remove the parameter from my list. Okay. Now I will check. If I check, there is no 34 in that list. Okay. Now use the next function, which is reverse. Reverse means reversing all the string, all the list, reversing all the list, and show the reverse list, which means the last element will be the first element, same as so on and so on. Now my list is reversed, you can see. Okay. If I want to sort that list, we have many sorting algorithms and sorting techniques, but Python use by default and single sorting technique, and it has a built-in sort function which will sort all the list elements. I'm going to use it now. My list dot sort. Okay, sort. If I run this, it will sort all the string from ascending to descending order. Okay, like this. Okay, now you can see it has sorted all the list. These are the basic built-in functions of the list. Now I'm going to tell you how we can print any single element from the list. If I want to print any single element, I use index. How can I use my list? Index will be in the square brackets. Like I want to print the element which is on 5 index, then it will print. Okay. Then if I want to print any element from 10 index, then list index out of range, which means there is no index 10 in that list. If I want to print the last element of the list, I will use -1. As you know, the elements of the list, length of the list is n, and n minus 1 means the last element. Then if I have -1 in the brackets, then it means n minus 1, which is the last element. C is the last element. Okay. If I want to check the length of the list, then I will check like length, len, a built-in function. Then I will insert my list as a parameter of the length. Then it will tell us about the length of the list. Like the length of the list is 10, which means n minus 1 9 index. Total index is 9. Okay, if I want to print all the elements one by one, then I will use loop for I in my list print I. It has printed all the elements from the list. Okay, so this is a basic list in Python. If you have any question, then ask me in the comment.